Hi all, this is Sia Nas and welcome to episode 66 of the Diary of Sia Nas. So yes, as you can see, I'm wearing a tiara because it's my birthday. So you can see in the background I've got happy birthday written in the background. There's a sign there and I've got some lovely pink balloons. It looks like a sweet 16 sort of birthday. The pink balloons with the confetti and the pink background and my tiara. I thought it was a nice touch, and I thought, why not? I can't have a party, so I might as well have a party for myself and invite you guys to watch along. So this is my birthday edition. Unfortunately it's episode 66 and it starts on April the 6th, so I don't know if that's a good or bad sign, but anyway. So the week started on April the 6th. And on Monday, so last week, this is just really all bad signs all around. After I finished recording the podcast, my computer crashed. It totally crashed, and then the audio crashed, and then the video crashed. And they are two totally different systems, so I don't know what happened. So what I had to do was use the audio from the video. So luckily I've got some really good audio processing systems, and I put it through there to make it sound a lot better, a lot fuller. So managed to get the podcast up. I guess that's one good thing about recording the audio in one program and the video in another. You can use one or the other when one crashes. So that was handy. So that gave me a bit of a heart attack when I was editing the podcast. So on Monday I also had to take Dad for a blood test. I also heard back, I've been going on Instagram, and when I'm looking down, I'm looking at my purple fluffy llama diary. So I've been going on LinkedIn to meet more business type people for my invention, and to see if I can get like mentors to help me and possibly look for investors, or even just people that have been through the same thing, who are doing the same thing as myself, inventing something. So I contacted a lot of people, a lot of women in the beauty industry, and none of them wanted to connect with me, absolutely none. And I only got connections from the guys, go figure. And I got a connection from one lady, but I'll speak about her in a minute. I contacted her on Monday, and I googled like influential women, and she was one that came up. And she did contact me, but not on the Monday. So on Monday, I also started editing the video podcast. So thank God I had that, still good. And on Monday, I also got this, my last luxury, I think, the Amrezy Anastasia palette. So I've had my eye on this for a while, but because it was so pricey, but then COVID hit, and then I just was like, stuff it, I really want it, so I'm gonna get it. So this eye palette is very glittery. There you go. I was gonna wear the blue color here. What's it called, Leo? I'm not a Leo, I'm an Aries. The blue color, but I wasn't feeling these colors for today. I saw this picture on Instagram and the girl had pink and yellow, and I thought, since I'm wearing a yellow top and I've got pink background, it'll look cute. So you can't see too much of it, but it really goes. I like it. I like wearing colors. So we'll see how long that'll last. Maybe next week I'll wear this one and see how we go. I lost the brush. There's the brush. So I got that on Monday, and that came like 7 o'clock at night. So I'm waiting for heaps of things still that I bought on eBay and everywhere else, especially the hand sanitizers. They're like 2 weeks overdue, so I'm really waiting for I got these really big pumps, so I'm waiting for those. So that was Monday, and then on Tuesday I uploaded Going Deeper, which was the beat of the week last week. I uploaded it to YouTube for Friday, so I'm a bit ahead of time, which is good. And I made the Insta post for Going Deeper. If you check my Insta, I don't know why, but it starts off black and I can't figure it out. I'm not sure. So I've checked as much as I can, and I've resaved it and re-uploaded it 3 times, but I don't know. I'm not sure why it starts off black, so that's really disappointing. I also edited and uploaded the podcast. I managed to finish editing and uploading it, and I just noticed that I was looking really tired last week, as I'm so tired this week as well. And what I was doing on Tuesday was figuring out how to Photoshop the bags from under my eyes, because there's only so much that I know how to do, but then it's like, this is not working, so I had to go online and do a tutorial so that I didn't look so tired. So if you check the thumbnail, you'll see, I think under my eyes it looks a little bit funny, but it looks better than the original, I must admit. And then also on Monday I got the Peppermint Frost palette from Jeffree Star. So this was a limited edition with the Christmas, the holiday mystery box. And he asked people, do you want me to release this as a normal product? And there was so much backlash, and he's like, okay, excuse me that I asked, because people buy, because this came in the big box, which was like $300, I think, like Australian, and everyone's like, no, that's the reason that you get it, is for this exclusive product. But some people sold theirs, and I got it, and I'm embarrassed to say I paid like $150 for this. It's all paper on the outside. It's just paper, and there's no mirror. There's no mirror, but the inside, the colours are just beautiful, and they smell like peppermint. Like, I've got chocolate ice on. I love this colour, chocolate ice. That's what I've got on my cheeks. As you can see, nice chocolatey colour. I absolutely love that one. There's Ugly Sweater, Igloo Gold, and chocolate ice, and they smell like peppermint. Especially chocolate ice, when I put it on, I'm like, it's so pepperminty. But yeah, I'm glad that I got it. I really love this chocolate colour. I love the colour. And there's like a snap when you close the lid on it. So I'm glad I got it. So that came on Tuesday, and I've been waiting a whole month for that. So good timing. And then on Wednesday I went shopping in the morning. So I go shopping in the mornings now so that I can make sure that I get everything. And the Amrezy palette came on Monday, and I had gold eyeshadow, and people were looking at me like, what the hell? But I thought, I don't care, things are so bad and everyone's so worried, and I'm like, stuff it. If we're all going to die, might as well look good. So I put a really gold eyeshadow colour on, and I put like black eyeliner, so I looked very glam. People were looking at me like, what the hell? But I don't care. It was just a lot of fun. So I did the shopping in the morning, and then on Wednesday I promoted the video of the podcast, so I put it up everywhere. And then on Wednesdays, when I heard back from the only woman from all the women that I asked to connect with me was Annelise Worn. And she's really lovely. Like, I haven't spoken to her, but just from chatting online, she's really nice. And I found her in Influential Business Women's. She was the most influential business women in an article for, how many times am I going to say this? So she was in an article for one of the most influential business women in Australia. And her business is called Mum Style Business. Well, that's what her podcast is called, Mum Style Business. I'll leave a link below if you want to check out her podcast or anything about her. I can't remember what her business is called, but that's what her podcast is called. And I've been listening to it during the week, and it's bite-sized and it's got some great information there. I think even if you're like doing goal setting or even for your own Instagram, like it's for promoting social media and promotion, but she also helps you in mentoring. She helps you with your business and things like that as well. So I'm not a mum, and it makes me feel a bit awkward because I've joined her Facebook group, and I don't know, I think most of them are mothers, so a bit awkward, but she's nice, and she's doing a free course which starts on Monday, which is on Monday the 13th, and it's so Monday is Easter Monday, so I'm not sure how many people are. I think she should have done it the week later, the 20th of April, because on Monday it's Easter Monday and it's still a public holiday. So yeah, I would have moved it to the following week, and it starts at 9 a.m, so still public holiday. So I don't know. I'll wait and see how many people are there. So it's just like a half an hour to an hour, 5 days a week, so from next Monday to next Friday. So we'll see how that goes. So that was a Wednesday, and then on Thursday I mixed the beat of the week, which is called Danger Zone, and I mixed the music and I made the beat video for it as well. I also joined this group because Isotope is the company that makes a program I use that edits, mixes and masters the songs that I've got, and it's still difficult to figure out how to do it. There's so many little elements, and whenever I Google the tutorials, I feel quite overwhelmed because I just don't understand what they're talking about. So for me, the only way to figure it out is to play around with the knobs until something works. And they're all talking about like all these dBs and ceilings and floors and high end and low end. I have no idea what they're talking about. And so I've just had to figure it out on my own how to do this mixing and mastering. So a bit frustrating because now I'm overthinking it a bit, and if you don't mix it properly, then the sound of the beat changes and not for the better. So when you get it really right, the song can sound absolutely amazing, can turn a really mediocre beat into like a really amazing beat, makes a really full sound. So that's the one thing that I really am trying to figure out, especially with the hi-hats, like cymbally instruments. I just want more fullness to them, so I'm learning how to do all that, and just like playing with all the knobs, and there's like hundreds for each one. So yeah, I've been getting a bit frustrated with it, but I'm still going to continue because sometimes I get it right and sometimes wrong, so I have to delete and start again and do it again. But that's how you learn. I also worked on my beat called Juicy, and this was using a free pack from Decap. So I've been messing around with his beat for a week or two now, so I'm hoping that I've got it right now because I worked on it a few days ago as well. And I also got accepted into the Great Australian Pods directory, which I'm very proud of. It's run by Cheryl Ann, and I think that's her name. And I've been sort of following her on Twitter, so it's a good idea to become a part of the community and just meet people. So that was really nice that she included me because I didn't ask her to, but I just sort of followed her on Twitter and then she added me, and yeah, I was really excited about that. So thank you, Cheryl, for that. And on Thursday also outside, I painted this area with a concrete area we've got in the back, and it's quite dirty, so I painted it grey to look a lot cleaner, and it took me like 3 hours because I couldn't find the roller, and I was using a brush, and then my finger got stuck to the brush. Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to flip you off, but yeah, my finger got stuck to the brush and I had to peel the skin off, which is quite sore. So that was Thursday, a bit of a full-on day. And then Friday, I chatted a bit more with Annelise, and we're just messaging backwards and forwards on LinkedIn, and then she included me in the Facebook group, and so I'll be doing the course, and just looked up. She's quite an interesting person, really, and she's done quite a few amazing things, and I was just looking up background stuff on her. So yeah, I'll have a link of her website below, and then you can decide for yourself if you want to contact her or even like have a look or listen to her podcast as well. And on Friday I also mixed the beet juicy. Yeah, and I realized I've got 4 different hi-hats on there, so now that I've mixed you can hear everything because I've cleaned it up, and it's like when I take one of the hi-hats out, it doesn't sound right. So now I'm stuck with 4 hi-hats, and it's sounding a bit cymbally, but it still works. So I'm trying to figure out, like I've been trying to mix it again and again to try and make it all work. So I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to do the best that I can. I just want a nice full sound, so I'm just trying to figure out how to do that. So that's what I was doing on Friday. And then on Saturday, vacuumed the house as we always do on Saturday. And Saturday was also my birthday. Yay! And all my friends sent me messages on Facebook, which is really, really nice because I've got friends that have moved all over the world. So it's really nice to hear from them. And I heard from a lot of my cousins in Greece, and just friends from everywhere, from like Perth and Brisbane, and got some friends in the Philippines, some are in England, and the Rellos in Greece. So and one of them's in London, and he's got a string of cafes, so I just checked to make sure he's okay, and he said that he's fine. I think that he's got 3. And he had to close them all down, of course, but he said he's fine, like the government's giving them money, so he's going to be okay, because they only just started expanding. So he opened, I think he had one for like 5 or 6 years, and now he's opened the second and third one, I think just this year. So really bad timing for him, but he said he's all good, he's fine. The government's taking care of whatever he needs, so I'm really happy about that, because I'd be devastated for him if he lost it all. And on Saturday I also made some birthday cupcakes. I was going to bring one and put a candle in it, but I thought that might look too pathetic. So I'll leave a link so that you can make the recipe for yourselves. They're gluten-free cupcakes, and they've got sprinkles on them, and they're so cute, and they taste really, really nice. I only made 6 because we've been eating too much. Like, I've put on a lot of weight. Like, my face is getting really round. So I only made 6, but they're really cute, and they taste really nice, and yeah, I'm glad that I made them. They made me happy, and my parents who had some, they really enjoyed them. They said they were really nice. And on Saturday I also watched lots of TV, so I just sort of had a chill out day. And one thing that I watched on Saturday night was a documentary about country music, which I really do love, and it was primarily on Willie Nelson. And I just didn't realise his journey, and I didn't really know much about him at all, to be honest. I remember his songs, especially with Julio Iglesias, To All the Girls I've Loved Before, I remember that. And On the Road Again, I remember that. And then today, which is Sunday, I downloaded a lot of his stuff from Apple, and while I've been setting up it looks like a 16th birthday, like I'm crooked too, not even centered. I was listening to him while I was setting up, and a lot of his songs are like about heartbreak, and which I didn't realise that he had a lot of songs about that, because he seems like quite a fun, upbeat kind of guy, and you hear Snoop talking about him and, smoking pot and all that. I thought his songs would be mellow, but not a lot about heartbreak, but a lot of them are about heartbreak. But he's got a beautiful voice, and I love some of the bluesier stuff. Like, I love harmonica, so any songs that have got harmonica and bluesy, country blues, I really, really love. But then it reminds me of the African-American artists that I'm sure these songs have been stolen from and who have not been given credit, and it's like, you know, the success should have been theirs in the first place. But anyway, let's not go there. So today, is Sunday, and today I haven't really been doing much either. I've just been chilling today. Next week's going to be a busy week. I've got to deal more with my invention and see what I'm going to do next, because I'm really not happy with the designer I've got, and it's taken forever for them to do absolutely nothing. And every time I go to a new designer, they have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, saying they're not going to talk about my invention, and I just don't want to do that again. But these people are making me wait so long and they've done nothing. So it's like, I mean, I don't want it done yesterday, but it's been almost a month and they've done nothing, and they barely respond to my emails. But, you know, when they want something, they hassle me. But, you know, when I want something, I'm waiting. So I don't know what to do. So I'm thinking maybe on Tuesday to call them and say, you know, what's happening? You know, why am I waiting so long? You know, I feel like I'm the last person on their list, like I'm not important. Like, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? And I just want to move on, really. But this is going to be like the fourth person that I'm going to move on to. It's not good. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. I don't know. Is it supposed to be this difficult? Usually, why didn't the first guy finish my design? Like, he just gave up. He just wasn't interested. And I'm like, what the hell's that all about? Anyway, so weird. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know. So I'm thinking I'll call them on Tuesday and see what they say. You know, why is it taking so long? And then, you know, if I don't get an answer that I'm happy with, I'm just moving on. I'm just going to say, look, I can't wait anymore. And then just move on, because the main design guy, I have to go through the sales guy to get to the main guy. So that's not a good thing. Like with the other designers, I've gone straight to them and have been able to talk directly to them. I don't like going through a person to get through to the person I want to speak to every time, and to be ignored, have your emails ignored is not good. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, so Saturday was my birthday, and today we're celebrating with the balloons and the happy birthday sign and the pink background and my tiara, which is digging into my head and it's hurting like hell, because this is for a I think it said 3 to 5 years old on the packet. I had to break it in half so I could put it on my big head. And it's supposed to like sit on top of your head, but I thought this might make my head look a bit smaller. Okay, so that's it for the week. Take care. If you're having any problems, it's hard times at the moment. So if you're having any problems, Lifeline is there. Beyond Blue is there. There's lots of places. If you look them up, Google search them. There'll be heaps of places, and you know, you can talk to your GP as well. Like, you don't have to go down there anymore. Like in Melbourne anyway, you can have a consultation over the phone. If you want to chat to them and just say, you know, you're not coping well, just know, you know, we're all in this together. We're all in the same boat, so take heart. Hopefully this will end soon and it'll all just be a bad dream, and it's like, did that really happen? So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for anyway. So that's it for the week. Take care. Share this podcast with your friends or someone you think would like to see it or hear it. I hope you do tune into the YouTube video, because it took me a long time to put all these balloons up and put the confetti inside, and I don't think you know how much trouble it's taken me to put it all up and put this tiara on, and yeah, that's my sob story. So the beat of the week is, I think it's Danger Zone. It is Danger Zone. I've written here absent-minded train of thought. Last week I was a bit off on a few things and just lost my train of thought, but today I'm more on it. So yeah, Danger Zone is the song of the week. I hope you enjoy it. Take care, share with your friends, and look after yourselves most importantly, and I will catch you guys next week. Bye.